Judge halts Trump administration order banning WeChat from Apple and Google app stores. A U.S. judge in California halted the Trump administration's ban on downloads of the Chinese-owned app WeChat early Sunday. The move blocks the Commerce Department from forcing Apple and Alphabet's Google to remove Tencent Holdings WeChat for downloads by Sunday evening. Commerce Department officials also said on a call with reports on Friday that they were preparing for a long legal battle. A U.S. judge in California halted the Trump administration's ban on downloads of the Chinese-owned app WeChat early Sunday. The move blocks the Commerce Department from forcing Apple and Alphabet's Google to remove Tencent. Oh, I already said that. U.S. Magistrate Judge Laurel Beeler in California said in an order that WeChat users who filed a lawsuit, quote, have shown serious questions about the merits of the First Amendment claim, the balance of hardships tips in the plaintiff's favor. Beeler's preliminary injunction also blocked the commerce order that would have barred other transactions with WeChat in the United States that could have degraded the site's usability for current U.S. users. U.S. Commerce Department and the White House did not immediately comment. The Commerce Department announced Friday morning that it will ban U.S. business transaction with Chinese-owned social apps, WeChat, and TikTok on Sunday. Commerce Department officials who spoke with reporters on the condition of anonymity Friday explained the next steps for WeChat users in the United States. The ban would have rendered the app largely dysfunctional for those who had already downloaded it. Users will experience some dysfunction and latency to the point where there will be an outrage or a message or something will time out. So we do expect it may be usable, but it may not be particularly functional after Sunday, Commerce Department officials said. Commerce Department officials also said on a call with reporters that they were preparing for a long legal battle. On Saturday, President Donald Trump said he approved a deal with Oracle and Walmart will partner with the viral video sharing app TikTok, allowing the popular app to avoid a shutdown. The Trump administration said in July, amid deteriorating relations between Washington and Beijing, that they were looking at banning TikTok as well as other Chinese social media apps, citing national security concerns. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said in August that the administration was scrutinizing TikTok and akin to Chinese state-backed tech companies Huawei and ZTE, which has previously described as Trojan horses for Chinese intelligence. The nation's top diplomat also added that the State Department would work with the Commerce Department as well as the Defense Department to limit the ability of Chinese cloud service providers to collect, store, and process data in the United States. U.S. officials have long complained that Chinese intellectual property theft has cost the economy billions of dollars in revenue and thousands of jobs and threatens national security. Beijing maintains it does not engage in intellectual property theft. Okay, so they're pretending that China is a threat, as usual. And Donald Trump is disregarding the Constitution once again. So, are we really surprised about this? Because I know I'm not. So, isn't it kind of funny how the U.S. government pretends that they actually give a shit about our quote-unquote national security? You know, as they spy on us illegally via the NSA, as they get us into more illegal and offensive wars, as they refuse to give us health care during a pandemic. So funny, so funny. So yeah, this ban is clearly against the First Amendment. You know, there is no proof that China is spying on us. That's silly. And Honestly, it's just more hearsay from Trump and his administration and not providing any evidence whatsoever, which, by the way, people should just probably get a VPN at this point because you can't trust any government at this point. This is just a distraction. Donald Trump just wants another distraction. I mean, he wanted TikTok to be a distraction, and now he's making this a distraction. Now, why is he making this a distraction? I mean, I guess for the most part, he kind of knows he messed up big time with the economy and everything. And, I mean, this is just another thing with the monuments, you know? He's looking for anything to distract us from his shitty presidency. But, you know, it's a good thing that a U.S. judge is blocking this because this man has no concept of the First Amendment whatsoever. Like he wanted to delicense news stations that disagreed with him. He thinks we should make flag burning illegal. So it's just another distraction, man. Um, at the end of the day, like this is the free market. You know, people like these apps. They like apps like TikTok. You know, millions of people use them to have fun. I mean, mostly the kids and the teenagers are using this. So it's just silly. It's so silly. And you want to know what else is very silly? Going to war with a country where we owe over $1 trillion of debt to. Going to a trade war with them. Like, what's the point? I think the Chinese government, we need to cut all ties with them at this point, especially with what they're doing in Hong Kong. But I mean, this is silly. Like, let the free market does what it does best. And on top of that, like I said, they don't even have proof that the Chinese government is using these apps. And many of these apps, a lot of Chinese Americans are using. So they're basically going after Chinese Americans because a lot of them use this app to send money and talk to their loved ones in China. So this is a joke. Donald Trump would wipe his ass with the Constitution if he could. I'm just, I don't know. But there's just no hope for this country anymore. I mean, we got two authoritarians running for president, and it seems that everything is just a partisan hacky game.